I mean, you guys have seen me go through a few different obstacles in my life, and I feel like I've overcame them pretty fucking well. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jayla Koriyan. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss an upload. I am going to be answering you guys' questions today, and I have not answered you guys' questions in a really long time. So on Instagram, I asked you to ask me anything you wanted. We got lifestyle questions, future questions, personal questions, business questions, and I can't wait to jump into what you guys want to know. Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace, so make sure you guys stay to the end of this video so you can learn more about having your own website. Question number 1. How was your transition from college into adulthood? What tips do you have for being on your own? Now, my transition from college to adulthood was difficult. Like, I can't even act like it wasn't. It was a whole lot of figuring out what I wanted for myself, who I wanted to be, what adulthood looked like for me. It's like this transitioning point that you get into, and I can't explain the feeling, but you just like don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, it's just like you're unsure about yourself, and you feel like you know, but you don't know. It's like hot and cold, and it's just so much uncertainty. And for me, on this transition, I feel like the biggest thing I did for myself was really try to find happiness for myself, with whether I was trying new things or meeting new people. It's like a learning journey. Like, you're never going to stop learning. You're going to go through things, and it's going to be difficult at some points, and you just have to keep going. Like, just know that you are experiencing what most people experience, like, you know, like the ups and downs, being emotional, feeling like you don't got it together, feeling like one day you feel like your life is just everything's going wrong, and then the next day you're happy, you're out with your friends. So the transition to adulthood is a journey. I think I take everything as a journey, and what lessons can I learn from them. And my biggest tip is to ride your lows. Ride your lows. What does riding your lows mean? Riding your lows means take it in, like reflect on it. Just because you're at a low point does not mean that life is not good, that life, be appreciative of all of your moments within your journey. You're going to have moments that you're happy, that you're sad, you're depressed, you got anxiety, whatever. And I definitely can say that I felt sad a lot of times. Like, you know, I'm 25 now, so I can speak on it, but you know, when I first graduated from college, I was really sad. I was living alone. Depending on what type of person you are, I would have 100%, if I could do it over, had a roommate out of college. Not because I needed one, but more so because I wanted to experience life with someone else. And it was lonely at times, and then combine that with me having a job that just makes me stay in the house. You know, I definitely felt my sad point, so I had to figure out what makes you happy. Who do you want to be around? What does life look like as an adult? What are your goals? Like, what's the next level? So that's going to be a journey, and you're going to ask yourself a lot of questions. Don't stop asking questions. The journey is full of highs and lows, and somewhere along the way, you're going to find a routine that you really enjoy. You're going to find those people that you really enjoy to be around. You're going to find people that like to be around you, but it doesn't just happen. It doesn't just come, and it takes time. So it's a journey. Everyone goes through it. You're okay. You're going to continue to find yourself. You're going to continue to grow. You're going to continue to discover things about yourself that you didn't know. And each situation is put there to teach you something. So with every situation, figure out what can you learn from it. I feel like every situation that I've been in life has shaped me into the woman that I am today, and has made me stronger, has made me wiser. And I don't regret any of them. Any of them. I learned something from every single difficult time that I've been in. And look at me now. You see me standing, you see me strong, you see me smiling. So it's just a moment. Write it, feel it, know what those feelings are, move past it. What inspires you every day despite the challenges you face on a daily? This is a really good question. You guys have seen me, you know, go through obstacles in life and overcome them and get through and keep going and push forward. And you know, what is that thing? I feel like it's multiple things that inspire me on the daily, but the biggest thing is I want to make myself proud and I don't want to fail myself. So whenever I am in a challenging situation, I'm literally looking at the future. I'm literally thinking like, this is only a moment in time. I definitely know who I am. I'm self-aware of myself, and I don't let things get to me. I press forward. You know, being a Black woman really inspires me. Like, I want to win. I want to see others that look like me win. It makes me happy when I see that. So for me, sometimes I just have to get out of my mental and just keep pushing forward. So definitely strong Black women inspire me so much on the daily. Like, seeing those wins, I'm so happy that we have social media, because I want to see other Black women winning. Like, that inspires me to keep going on my journey as well, despite anything that I go through. Like, everyone goes through things, but being a Black woman and making myself proud and continuing to push forward is what really drives me. What made you decide to move to Atlanta? So before the pandemic, I was not planning on moving out of New York. Like, moving out of New York was like, huh? Who? What? Me? Yeah, okay. But you know, as the pandemic happened, I went back to North Carolina for a little bit to be with my family. I started thinking, well, I was actually in North Carolina for like 2 months. And being in North Carolina made me realize, okay, you don't have to be in New York. Like, you can just travel back up there when you want to. I had already spent 5 years in New York, so I was ready for that change. So I had the options of staying in New York, which I had already been doing, moving to LA, moving to North Carolina, or moving to Atlanta. Now, North Carolina was off the list because I'm a city girl. I need a little bit more action, a little bit more adventure, a little bit more things to do, a little bit more people. So that was automatically off the list. And then I did go back and forth between going back to New York a lot, but I just finally was like, okay, no, I'm not going back to New York. I want change. New York's off the list. And then I never fully wanted to ever move to LA. I felt like it was something that I should do or could do. If you didn't know, I was going to move to LA 2 years ago. I signed my lease. I was just needed to pack up my things and leave. And that's when I got my dog, Harlem. Harlem is really the reason why I didn't move to LA, because then I had this new puppy. So yeah, when I think of LA, I think of like, oh, I'm going there for a little vacation, for some meetings or something, but I just could never see myself just living there. So LA off the list. So the last place on the list was Atlanta, and when I was actually doing the pros and cons, Atlanta actually was a place that I felt like really fit me and my lifestyle, and I was open and willing to give it a chance. I felt like I was at the place where you know, I was willing to make that step, that change, that new, you know, moving is a whole thing, especially to a new place. You have to make your connections all over again, and it is like starting all over and all new. So at the time when I decided that I want to move, I was at the place of like, okay, I want change. I'm ready to experience something new. I'm open to whatever, you know, comes my way. Let's do it. And I just decided, yeah, I'm doing it, and we're here. How do you like living in Atlanta so far? Atlanta has been treating me so good since I moved here. I actually have no complaints at all. The culture here is amazing. The food here is amazing. It's a city that, you know, it's a lot of things going on, even though we are in the time that we're in. I really like that it's a city that has things going on. You know, I'm a little city girl. I like a little bit more commotion going on in my life. And I love the culture. I love being around people that look just like me. Like, it just feels really good inside, and I really enjoy it. I love that feeling. Are you liking Atlanta better than New York? So New York will always have a special place in my heart. I love how it looks. I love the buildings. I love the hustle and bustle. I love the opportunities that New York has given me. I love New York. It will always have a special place, but currently I am enjoying Atlanta more than New York. And I'm really happy with the new place that I'm at. Who is your favorite artist? Of course, none other than the queen, Nicki Minaj. Like, her flows, how she hops on a beat, how she sounds, her voice, like, nobody's competing. However, I love female rap. Like, I love female rap. Respect all the ladies out here doing it. Like, they riding the beat better than guys. Like, these songs that the guys putting out, nah. So yeah, I just really love all the female rappers that's out right now, you know, and their little thing that they're bringing to the music industry and saying, talking their shit, saying what they saying, like, all in their own way and with their own voice and how they want to say it and with the beats that they like. So I respect all of them. I love it. So shout out to all of them though. I definitely have a playlist, a female rap playlist that, like, I like female rap, so it's just my thing. I really like it. What is something you want to do that you haven't done yet? I want to go skydiving. I want to go skydiving. I'm adventurous. I want to dive out the plane. I want to dive out the plane. Like, let's go. Let's go. Like, let's go. How do you stay in contact with your college friends? I just call them on the phone and say, hey girl, hey guy, hey y'all, what y'all doing? They're definitely like relationships that we don't talk every day, but we know that we're friends. We know what's up. Like, when we link up, it's a vibe, it's amazing, and we check on each other when we can. But life goes on. Like, they're doing their thing, I'm doing my thing, and just know they be ready to pull up too, child. I be like, So right now, what I've been loving is close friends on Instagram. I love being on my friends, close friends. It means that I get to see what they're doing, like, on the everyday. But my college friends are relationships that we don't have to talk on the phone every day. But when we do chat, it's always a good time. We always catch up. I love seeing them. They can fly in, I can fly in. Like, it's whenever we link up. So those are relationships that I know that I'll have for forever. It's nothing to question, it just is. Are you planning on going to grad school? So I was thinking about going to grad school. I definitely see myself, you know, getting my master's degree. I don't see myself doing that right now. I'm working on so much. My hands are in so many projects, but it is an accomplishment that I do want, that I would enjoy having under my belt, but it's not something that I need to do right at this current moment. Are you getting any more tattoos? So I have 2 tattoos. I have this one and I have my back tattoo that I need to get filled in. It's roses. I need to get that one filled in and I have not. But I do not plan on getting any more tattoos. I am done with the tattoos. I'm just gonna get this one filled in and then that's it for me. I don't want any more. When is the next YouTube Hustle course? I am currently working on the next YouTube Hustle course. I cannot wait for you guys to see what I'm working on within that in my courses, but a lot of improvements, a lot of new stuff. I'm just really excited because I'm so creative that with doing courses and then my creativity with it, I'm just excited. What other Caribbean islands do you want to visit? So I've definitely visited a few. I've been to Jamaica, the Bahamas, Antigua. I've been to those. I could see myself going to Turks and Caicos, Puerto Rico, Cuba, Trinidad. What other ones? St. Lucia, St. Martin. I haven't been to those. So, oh, I've been to Aruba. I love the islands. Like, I think when I take vacations, I'm a tropical girl. Like, put me by a beach, put me with a strawberry daiquiri, where's the pool, give me sun. So I love Caribbean islands. I love traveling to those places. Do you ever want to have kids? I can see myself having kids. It's definitely something that I want to do in 10 years. In 10 years. No, but for me, I 100% want to be married. Like, that's what I feel like I would feel like would be the right time to talk about kids. And then when I think about being married, I want to be married for like 2 years first, so me and my spouse can travel the world and like have our time together. And then I feel like I'll be at the place of being ready to talk about bringing a life into this world. You know, that's a big thing for me. Like, I'm so hard on myself about where I want to go right now and my goals and my projects that I just feel like when I am at that point where I'm like, okay, I want to have a kid, it's going to be like all about them, like all about them. It's going to be their world, and right now it's my world. And you know, I'm not even close to being married, so that's that too. I feel like the kid thing will happen like 33. So we got time. I got time. I got nothing but time. Nothing but time. What is your ideal first date? So my ideal first date involves getting some roses. I feel like guys don't do this anymore. Like, why don't guys buy roses? Like, the first date, you should buy some roses. You should bring some roses. They don't do that no more. But it definitely involves getting roses. I love to go out to eat, so just going to a nice restaurant and actually talking to the person to even see if we're compatible, because just because we go on a first date doesn't mean it's gonna be a second. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, I will be 30. Please check on me to make sure I'm not having a panic attack that I'm 30, because in this video currently I am 25, and I don't know where 5 years from now is going to be or what it looks like. I'm just super excited for it. I can only imagine. I can only imagine like what 5 years, like what I can do in 5 years. Like, no, but I don't know what the future holds. I just know that every year I feel like I'm getting better and better. I'm more aware of myself. I'm wiser. I'm accomplishing more goals that I want to. I'm doing bigger and better things every year. So I cannot imagine what 5 years from now even looks like. Just because 5 years ago, I couldn't imagine what life looked like today. But I'm super happy and excited for the future, and I'm pumped, and I'm ready for whatever life brings at me. I am 100% sure that I can handle anything, and I am excited to look back on this video 5 years from now as I'm saying, check on me, your girl's gonna be 30. I can't wait to see what that feels like and what the woman that I'm gonna be 5 years from now has to say. What are your plans in 2021? Working, 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 girl. I'm just gonna be working. That's it. Working, focus on myself, drinking my water, minding my business. Are you spiritual? If so, what do you believe in? So I grew up Christian, and I believe in God, and I believe that He is all through my life. I feel that I am blessed. Whenever I'm going through a difficult time, I call on Him, and I wouldn't be who I am today without Him. I wouldn't have got through some of my hard times without Him. When I felt alone, I felt like no one had my back. I felt like, why is this happening to me? I leaned on Him to help me, to give me the strength, and I have had a really difficult past 12 months, and honestly, God has got me through it. Nothing but God. When things open up, I would love to have a church home here in Atlanta. So if you guys have any recommendations on churches, leave them in the comment section. I would greatly appreciate it. What tips do you have for staying consistent and motivated as a young female entrepreneur? You are going to have to figure out what drives you. And whatever that is, you are going to have to keep reminding yourself of that. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult times, and you are going to have to pull from within, and nobody else is going to give that to you. Nobody at all. It has to come from you, and you have to want it. Nobody else can want it for you. So my biggest advice is to go for it. If you truly want it, go for it. Now, since we're talking about going for it, you guys know this video is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace is a platform that allows you to host your website. They have multiple templates that you can pick from. So if you're about to launch a business, launch a blog, I definitely recommend checking out Squarespace because their templates are so easy to use. You can pop in your different images and text and change things. I think the back end is so simple. Now, I've used Squarespace for years now, so if you're interested in Squarespace in an easy hosting platform that you can just pop in your stuff as an entrepreneur, and it's just easy, simple, not too complicated. You do not have to be a whole website designer to make a really bomb website. You can go to squarespace.com/Jayla for a free trial and 10% off your first purchase when getting your website. You can also get your domain name on there, and yeah, so you know 2020 is the year for female entrepreneurs, so if you are thinking about starting that business, go ahead. I will have the link in the description box so you can click. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this question and answer. I will be putting out more vlogs. I have more vlogs coming for you guys. I've been cleaning and organizing and moving in, and I've been recording, and I got behind the scenes, and I got shopping, unboxing, girl. I have it coming on this channel. So make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.